And we continue to follow that breaking news along I-70 in Greenfield, where one person has been killed in a crash involving a church bus.
We have just confirmed the victim, a 6-year-old boy. That crash had traffic shut down near mile marker 107 in Hancock County. We want to show you where it happened. Near Greenfield there on I-70. The eastbound lanes are still closed right now. We have complete coverage of the tragedy tonight, starting with RTV6's Ebony Monet, who is live at the scene. Ebony.
ISP's crash reconstructionist is out here right now trying to piece together what led to this deadly crash. What we know now is this church bus actually lost control at some point, leaving the road and hitting this tree. You can see the top of that tree here behind me. We were told that people from that bus were ejected. At least 2 people were ejected. That bus flipped over and actually landed on at least 2 people inside, including the bus driver who was airlifted from this location. We have now learned that his injuries are non-life-threatening. They believe that he has a broken arm. The second person who was also ejected and also underneath the bus when ISP arrived did not survive, and ISP estimates he was likely a 6 or 7-year-old child. Other people on this bus, an estimated 9 to 12 people, were taken to area hospitals, and they range in age from 6 years old all the way to 50 years old. ISP at this time is not sure what may have caused this crash. They do, however, tell us that the church bus was coming from Gary, Indiana, and heading to a church convention at the time. As they continue to investigate, the eastbound lanes of I-70 are closed, and they have been closed for at least 2 hours. ISP was called here a little after 4 o'clock to investigate this deadly crash. However, they are wrapping up this portion of their investigation, and they estimate that these eastbound lanes will be reopened in about a half an hour. Of course, we will continue to stay on top of this story, and you can check for updates right back here. Reporting live in Greenfield, Ebony Monet, RTV6.
Thank you, Ebony, and our team coverage continues as we learn more about the people injured in the crash. RTV6's Katie Hines is at the Hancock Regional Hospital. That's where we take you live right now. Katie.
Jason, we know that 7 patients were brought here from the crash, most of them between 4:30 and 5:30 tonight. We know that group includes 1 adult and 6 children, most of them preteens. And the good news is none of them have life-threatening injuries. The head of the ER tells us that all are stable tonight. Those injuries include bumps and bruises, also possible broken bones. We're told the doctors are working on x-rays, stitching up any cuts and scrapes tonight. And the hospital is not releasing any other additional details while staff works to notify the families. For now, we're live in Greenfield. Katie Hines, RTV6.
Let's continue our team coverage now in downtown Indianapolis with RTV6's Chris Prophet. And Chris, we know there have been patients brought to 2 hospitals in the city for treatment, right?
Well, all of these hospitals were on standby. We're at Methodist Hospital right now. We can tell you that a spokesperson from Methodist did tell me late this afternoon 1 patient was brought here to Methodist Hospital, the condition unknown. We do know that 2 other patients were taken over to Riley Hospital, and our Chance Walls are reporting tonight that he's been told that those 2 patients are in fair condition. Eskenazi Hospital, we started there because they had their staff on standby. A spokesman there telling me that they were preparing for patients to come in there. They're a level 1 trauma center. It didn't happen, and then the patients went over to, as we said, Riley Hospital. 2 children taken over there, and also 1 person taken over here to Methodist Hospital. Again, their condition at this hour unknown. Reporting live outside of Methodist Hospital, Chris Prophet, RTV6.